Cannabis is a very controversial topic these days among all kinds of people. There are people who strongly believe it should stay illegal, just as there are people who think just as strongly about legalizing it. Many states in the U.S. have already legalized marijuana medically and or recreationally. Each state has their own laws regarding marijuana and is slowly becoming decriminalized in Texas and even trying to change laws. But I will be explaining why marijuana shouldn't be seen as bad and as it is by some, and I will talk about what marijuana actually is and its positive and negative effects and the difference in cannabis and medical and recreational uses. Marijuana is a plant that is grown to be smoked or eaten and can be used and made into many different ways. There is a psychoactive chemical in marijuana called THC that adds the mind-altering part from using marijuana. There are two main kinds of marijuana, indica and sativa. They both have different kinds of effects on the body and the mind. Indica is more of a relaxing kind of strain, while sativa is more of an upbeat kind of strain. There are many different kinds of strains that come from plant breeding to make exactly what you want. There are even hybrids, which are a mix of a sativa and indica plant to get a little bit of the effects from both sides. THC will alter the pleasure parts of your brain when cannabis is being used. Depending on how much you use marijuana can affect how long it lasts and so on. It is still a drug and can still have dangerous effects, but I think if we would be legal, then everyone could get it the right way and be knowledgeable on what it is, what it does, and then can make these decisions on if they want to use it the right way. Marijuana can be used for many different reasons among people. There are lots of positives that can come from the use of marijuana from a recreational standpoint along with a medical standpoint. And the economy can even benefit from marijuana being legalized from more taxes, and it's a banging business where people can make plenty of money. Recreational use of marijuana is where you can freely use marijuana when you want. Rules and restrictions regarding marijuana when you can smoke it, but it's basically for use of marijuana in your own home essentially. Majority of places where marijuana is legal recreationally is 21 and up, but some places are 18 and up. There's a lot fewer, but some are. To use marijuana recreationally, you just have to be of age, no prescription or anything like a medical use for marijuana would recommend. Recreational can be more for pleasure or a good time, and it means it's not needed for a medical reason. On the other hand, there's medical use for marijuana, which is legal in more states than recreational use since it's a little different. In states like that, you can only purchase marijuana if a doctor has recommended or written a prescription for the use. To be prescribed marijuana is actually pretty easy to get. There are many different kinds of health issues that can benefit from it. Little things like stress, anxiety, or it even can help with eating disorders or insomnia. Marijuana can increase your appetite and can make you tired, and each strain has a different ability to help everybody out with exactly what they need. With marijuana being legal in many other states, there are still a few trying to push back from legalizing marijuana. It is becoming decriminalized across the country to begin with. The positives that can come from legalizing it can be more of a good change than a bad one that people see along with the laws and the use of as long as all the laws with the use of marijuana are followed. There are many different ways to use marijuana. Sure, there can be some negative effects as well, but there are plenty of positives that can come from using marijuana, just as there are with using alcohol. There are just relaxing ways as recreational or even medical benefits from marijuana use. It can be a great game changer for many reasons and can even benefit from the economy in a positive way. I believe legalizing marijuana can be a great impact for people and the economy. It can open up so many opportunities and life-changing effects for some medical users even.